let's see if this will work. Hey guys, I'm just trying to get settled here. I have, I'm trying something else today. I'm still using my phone, and I'm hoping it doesn't overheat on me. And let's see what's happening here. I have a battery pack that I use for charging my phone on the go, and I'm hoping that this is going to keep it charged okay. We'll see what happens, I guess. So this is my, let's see here. Something is not working. I have, oh, it says I'm live, but here it says I'm not. How cruel is that? I cannot get anything to work again today. So I basically just spent the past hour messing around with OBS again, and it again would not work. So I decided to go back to using my cell phone with hopes that, you know, I can actually stream for a little bit anyway. Let's see here. Don't have anyone joining me yet, but that's okay, because I'm not really set up. Okay, oh, there I am. Okay, I'm getting somewhere. I'm finally getting somewhere. Okay, let's see if I can't turn the camera here so it's a better angle. I don't have any viewers or anything yet, so let's get that out of the way. Whoops, I'm using a different tripod today in hopes that it may be, oh, it's gonna tip. Bear with me, guys. I'm gonna get it. Okay, let's see. Am I getting there? I think I'm okay. It's not, I mean, like, it's not the best setup here, but, you know, it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing, right? Alright, so, I am going to do a little bit of an unboxing here today as well. I have a new tarot deck, and I'd like to be able to share it because it, not just because that it's tarot. I know everyone may not be into tarot decks and, you know, that kind of spiritual thing, but I thought I would share it because of the adorable illustrations that are on there. So if you're not really here for the cards themselves, if you're not wanting to see what the cards are about, I'm going to see if I can tilt this just a little bit more here, then maybe you would be, maybe you might be interested in the illustration that's on there. Now I'm kind of almost hanging over this, hanging over the phone here. I am set up so weird. Let's hope that works. It's awkward, but we'll make it do. We'll make do. So like I was saying, that maybe if you're not really here for the deck, then maybe you can enjoy the illustrations and everything that's on there as well. But I'm gonna wait until I get a few more people here, if people show up, before I actually open up the pack. So I'm just gonna wait on that. And in the meantime, I'm gonna do a little bit of painting on the crystals that I did from yesterday. So I'm just gonna lay these cards off up to the top there until I get, like I said, a few more people in. If someone shows some interest in watching the unboxing, then I'll go ahead and do that. I feel like I'm kind of on a weird angle here, but. So as I was saying, I did spend the last a little while trying to get OBS to work again, and it just would not work. So I even went and downloaded the new, or the old version actually, of the classic OBS software, and I was able to do what I wanted to do that I couldn't figure out in the new OBS software. Things change so much, but they I could not find a section in the new OBS software to, what am I trying to say? Select a sub-region. So I have my window and I want to pick a part of my window that I want to capture, not the whole thing. Now in the new OBS I couldn't figure out how to do that, but I knew how to do it in the old one. But when I set everything up, the stream, if anyone does pop in right now, they would have known that I've been trying to stream for the past 45 minutes. And I finally just got here because it was giving me such a hard time. So I did shut down OBS and I am back to using my phone again. So again, there's still no face cam or anything like that, but as long as we get to enjoy a little bit of art, that's okay. And like I said, I do have the tarot deck here as well that I'm going to open up in a bit. I haven't even seen what's inside here yet. I did watch Samantha Menzo's, and she had kind of like an unboxing type thing for the cards here, because she has I wouldn't say it's a spiritual channel, but she has a lot of tarot unboxings and things like that. So that'll be interesting to see. I'm super excited to use it. So yeah, I forgot to get myself paper towel, but I'll use this instead. We just have one person pop in and pop back out again. Maybe I really should have, posted it on Facebook or something that I'm here, because I didn't even let anyone know that I'm streaming. So maybe I'll just take a second and pop over to my other computer here and see if I can't put a notice up on Facebook that I'm streaming, because maybe some poor soul will come and chat with me or something. I don't know. Let's give it a go. I may be quiet here just for a minute or two, and while I get this done. Let's see. Bear with me here. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. Alright guys, I'm almost done. I've been in here for 10 minutes and I've done nothing but talk. Just bear with me, I'm gonna paint in a second. Alright. Almost there. Just letting some people on Facebook know that I'm here streaming and I'm here by myself. I need someone to talk to because this is awkward. Very awkward. So I put that up. Okay, let's see if we can't get anyone to pop in and have a chat. In the meantime here, I'm going to open up a picture of some watercolor crystals so I can kind of get an idea of what it is how I'm going to paint it. And the paints that I'm using are my Grumbacher watercolor. Let me see if I can't get these in the camera here. These are the ones that I'm using. I have two sets. Well, these are pans that I filled up myself, so I bought the paints and I filled them all up. So I have this one, and then I have, let's see. Sorry if there's anyone using headphones. Oh, I'm losing stuff. And then I have this one here as well with some browns in there. What am I throwing on the floor? I'm throwing a ruler on the floor. It's not gonna... Alright. We have a visitor. I have no idea who's visiting, but I see that we do have someone else here. Again, hope or not, it's okay. I'm gonna stop counting. If someone's here, they're here. If they're not, they're not. It's okay. It's all good. There we go. Whoops. See, this is why I didn't want to use this tripod, because it just doesn't stay still. Every move that I'm going to make, I'm going to end up knocking this thing over. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that. And I'm just picking a picture here that I can go by. I've never painted crystals before, so we're gonna see how this goes. I don't know if it's gonna be a good thing or a bad thing, but I think what I'll do, maybe purple and pink and blue, maybe. Let's try that. Let's try that. So I'm gonna start off with just a light purple here first. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. So I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of purple and see where that goes. Best to start off with a light color and then move on from that. And I'm going to make sure that I leave some areas as well where I can put in some highlights, I guess. We don't want to have everything the same color. So I'm just going to go in really lightly with some light colors first and hope that my Copic ink is dry since I did it yesterday. Hopefully it won't reactivate. If there is anyone new joining, what I'm doing today is I'm painting in this light bulb full of crystals that I inked on a stream yesterday, and I do have a tarot card deck there that I want to share as well. I'm just waiting for a few more people to join. I didn't really announce that I was streaming or anything, so I'm here just on the off chance that someone wants to come along and have a chat about art and whatnot. And I thought that I would do some watercolor painting while I'm at it. The paper that I'm using is a Canson mixed media paper, but unlike the Canson XL mixed media paper, this one has 140 pound paper in it rather than the 98 pound, and I find it so much better than the XL, even though I don't know why they just didn't put the 140 pound paper in the XL books. I find that it's a lot better, and it's more like a watercolor paper even though it is still mixed media, but I like that about it. Just trying to remind myself here to leave a few spaces to put no color so it can be like the highlight. I do have white, like a white ink there that I can put on there as well if I do mess up, which I'm sure I will, like I just did. Probably picked a bad time to stream. It's kind of, I'm streaming from Canada in case someone comes in that doesn't know a whole lot about me. And it's currently, we call it supper here. Some people call it dinner, I guess. But currently it's supper time. So I probably picked a bad time to stream. But unfortunately, I have... oh, hey! You know, I really don't... I don't even know how to answer this, because usually I just sit down and I start drawing. I do look at quite a few other artists. One of my favorite artists actually is Jasmine Beckett Griffith, and she's probably one of the first artist that I got really interested in, and I kind of resonated with her work, and that's how I got into wanting to draw my own characters. So that's pretty much where I get that idea from. This what I'm doing here now. This I saw. I was going through Pinterest and I saw a lot of other people did light bulbs with koi fish and like butterflies and stuff like that. And I thought, well, hey, I'm kind of into crystals and witchy things right now. So I thought that maybe I would, incorporate the two, the art and my I wouldn't say beliefs or anything, but things that I'm interested in, I guess. And one of the people in the artist community that I'm involved with on Facebook had mentioned that I should kind of incorporate the two as well. But I think I'm gonna go. I wasn't gonna incorporate it as much as what am I trying to say here? I wasn't going to incorporate it as much as I think I am now, because maybe someone else is interested in the same kind of things outside of art that I am, and it would be nice to try to combine the two. You'll have to bear with me. I'm not used to being able to paint and talk at the same time, so it's a little bit awkward. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. It's really hard to think of things to talk about when you're painting. At least it is for me anyway. Hi Rusty, how are you doing today? Thanks for joining in again today. I know you were here for just a little bit yesterday when I was streaming. Still trying to figure all this out. You're kind of fine. I guess kind of fine is better than not being fine at all, right? And whereabouts in the world are you coming from today? Are you in Canada or the United States? I've watched some of your vlogs before, but I don't think I've ever heard you say roundabouts where you're from. So that would be interesting to know. Oh, you're in the United States. Sorry if there's a little bit of lag here. Like I had mentioned in yesterday's stream, it's kind of awkward when you're talking to someone and they're asking questions, or you're trying to talk and then another question pops up and you miss it, or so it's a little bit awkward. And is it warm where you are today, or is it cold? I'm actually, the reason why you probably don't recognize me is because I have a vlog channel as well, and my vlog channel is The Artistic Newfie. So you probably know me from there because you've subscribed to me a couple of times. I need to do English today. I can't speak. So yeah, I have a vlog channel as well. So maybe that might make more sense now. I try to keep both channels kind of separate from each other, so. But if anyone is watching now, they know I have a vlog channel as well. I have mentioned it a couple of times in my art videos, but. It's very cold here today. It has been very cold for a while now. We started getting winter about the first week of October, and we're probably still going to have winter until the end of May or so, and it's not as cold here today, but it was, I think it was -20, and that's Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Let's see. I haven't a clue what I'm doing here with painting these crystals. This is my first time, and I'm giving it a go and doing as best I can. You don't know if you can do something if you don't try, right? Let's see. We're back down to just me here. If you hear any clicking around in the background here, it's I have a couple of pets here that like to do their own thing around the house. Very noisy and very needy at that. I'm kind of thinking that maybe I should have done these with Copics. They might have turned out slightly better. Maybe. It's been streaming for about 25 minutes or so now. My phone is just starting to get a little bit warm. I'm hoping it doesn't get too hot. thinking I need to make these crystals just slightly darker or brighter, I should say, because they seem very dull. Just gonna try to make them a little bit darker. So I've been thinking today about other things that I could do to help promote my art and promote the things that I'm doing, and I thought that maybe I would get back into going over to stream on Twitch. But again, I'm still at that dilemma where it's kind of hard for me to do anything when I can't get anything to work. So I'm thinking that once I can figure all this stuff out, that I would go over there and stream every now and then maybe do some streams here on YouTube as well, and things like that. I do also have a Patreon, but I started it up a while ago, quite some time ago actually, and I didn't really have a big following anywhere, so I don't know if maybe that's something that I could get up and going again, because like I was mentioning in the when I was streaming yesterday, that I can't depend on YouTube, so I'm trying to do what I can to branch out. And I think that maybe, I don't think Twitch is gonna go anywhere. Like it doesn't, I'm not that into the community over there, but it doesn't seem like it's changed much in the past little while. I could be wrong. You can correct me if I am wrong. It just, that's the way it feels. I think that's starting to look slightly better there with the darker colors. Kind of hoping to be able to get a few more people here before I went through the tarot deck, but I guess we can always, if anyone's interested, they can always do a playback after. I'm really really wanting to open up that card deck, because like I said, I don't know what's in there. I just seen the little pictures online. I actually haven't opened up the deck yet. It just came today and I picked it up sitting outside my front door, because the amazing postal carriers here, not the people that deliver the mail, those people are great, the people that deliver the packages here, they just, 2 days ago I came home and I had a package thrown over my gate. My back gate is kind of frozen shut because we haven't cleared the snow in the back yet. So it's kind of frozen back there, so the only way to actually get to the back door would be to throw something over the gate or open our back door from inside the house. So whoever delivered the package that day, they just kind of tossed the package over the fence and just left it sitting at the back door. So that was lovely. That was lovely. If it was anything in there that could have frozen, it would have. And if there was anything that was breakable, it definitely would have broken. So I was not happy about that. And it's no point to complain, because nobody will do anything about it. Nobody will do anything, because I've complained before. I've had boxes delivered that had holes in them, like somebody is giving them a good kick. And I've had letters half opened, or not letters, but packages half open. It's the delivery services here are like a real gong show. I don't think anyone knows what they're doing, but I'm not here really to complain about people, but it wasn't very nice what they did. It wasn't very nice what they did, and there was a birthday gift in there for my stepdaughter, so that could have gotten wrecked. That would not have been cool. Not have been cool at all. I think these crystals are starting to look okay. I mean, it's not professional or anything, but I'm liking it, and I think that's all that matters. I think that's all that matters. My poor dogs, they need to be fed, and the bag of dog food is in my Jeep. I have a Jeep, and I can't lift the big 40-pound bag of dog food, so I have to wait for my other half to get home. If anyone watches my vlogs, you'll know who that is. But I have to wait for him to come from work to be able to feed the dogs. They're not starving. They're getting antsy because it is feeding time. So if you hear any clicking in the background, they're coming in to bother. No one's coming to visit me other than the two people that left. What do you do in that case? Like, I mean, what do you do if you're trying to stream and nobody shows up? It's kind of, I wouldn't say it's embarrassing, because I mean, I didn't shout it out that I was streaming, but it's kind of sad. I guess one thing I could do is take a quick little break here from painting. I can show the crystals and everything that I do have, if there's any interest in that. Hi there, just had a new person come in to watch. I don't know who you are, but thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Let's get a little bit more blue up in here. I'd like for it to look like the crystals are kind of showing through each other. Hi May, how are you doing today? And thank you. It's been very quiet on the live stream. There's a few people in here and there, but other than that, it's been fairly quiet, so it's nice that you've popped in. So basically today I'm just, I'm painting these crystals that I inked in on a previous live stream from yesterday. Oh wow, you're all the way from the UK. Wow, it's actually 6:15 in the evening here, and I'm actually in Manitoba in Canada, so wow. I really appreciated that you stopped in just to say hi. I am trying to live stream more. I have been having some difficulties. I'm hoping it'll get better over time. So, if you have to go, I completely understand. It's a pretty big time difference. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. And are you an artist yourself? I've talked to so many people this past 2 days because of the whole thing that's going on with the demonetization on YouTube that I'm honestly I'm sorry if you do have a channel and I've subbed and I don't remember, but there's just there's been so much going on, so that's why I'm asking if you're an artist as well or if you just like watching videos and whatnot. I didn't realize that I was getting messages on my. I'm streaming from my phone, so it could be a little bit awkward. But I didn't realize that I was getting messages on my phone and on the screen here too. Oh, okay. Is there any particular art type that you are more interested in, like watching videos here on YouTube? Do you go more for watercolors or Copics or just whatever pops up that piques your interest? I really love Copics. I have quite a few, but I'm still new to Copics. And I'm still learning. This is the first time I'm ever painting crystals as well, so I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I thought I would give it a try and see what happens. I've had my Copics maybe for about 2 years now, and I was actually given my first set for Christmas a couple of years ago, and I've been practicing with them since. But I think I still have a long way to go, but I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad. As long as you have fun with whatever it is you're using, that seems to be all that matters. You learn as you go. Thank you. The main thing for this video or the stream today, if I have a tarot deck here also that I want to open. And I was kind of hoping that a few more people were going to pop in before I went ahead and opened it. And I haven't even seen what's inside of it yet. So I'm kind of hanging on here as long as I can, but I've had it in my possession for about 4 hours now, and I'm really dying to open it. But I thought it would make for some great addition to the video too. So do you have an interest in that kind of thing, like the tarot cards and whatnot? Is that an interest of yours, or do you find it appealing at all? I actually have a few tarot decks, and I was given a really nice one for Christmas that I'll probably show in a different video. But the reason why that I wanted to show these particular tarot cards in my in the upcoming streams that I was doing, because they have some really nice, really cute. Okay, see, now I really want to open it. They have some really cute illustrations on there. That's what I'm trying to get out. I'm just going to put that off to the side. As long as there's someone here that wants to see these cards, then I will open them. And I'm sure someone can see it in the playback. But it's called the Happy Tarot. And, of course, there's a waste of plastic on the inside. So I got into tarot cards and everything when I was a teenager. That was about, 20 years ago. Now I'm showing my age. But I got away from using them, and I kind of just moved away from it, I guess. And in this past year or so, well, I've had one of my other decks for about 4 years now, and geez, I can't get this thing open. There we go. What am I trying to say here? I've had my other deck for about 4 years, and it's only been the past 2 years that I've been really into reading it again. So it's kind of interesting, and I've stumbled across a lot of people. Oh, these cards are cute. Stumbled across a lot of people on YouTube here that really enjoy using the tarot, so it kind of got me back into it again. So let's see. Okay, this is just, I don't know what this is. The Tarot Associations Worldwide. I think this is just an invitation to see new tarot cards and everything that's being built or being made. If you hear a lot of clicking in the background, I've got a 2-year-old dog out there that thinks she's still a puppy, and all she wants to do is play. So if you hear any clicking on the floor, and here comes another noisy one. I don't get a moment to myself here. Okay, so there's the back of the cards. Let's see if I can't get this in shot here. So that's the back. They are super, super cute. Super cute. I have a golden retriever husky mix. Not a husky, golden retriever and German shepherd mix, and she is almost 13. And then I also have a little dog that is rat terrier mixed with a miniature pinscher, and she's just over 2 years old, and she still thinks she's a pup. So okay. Now this is just a top card here. We don't need that. Look how cute this is. Let's see if I can't get these. So this is the Fool. That is super cute. I don't know if I'm going to try to turn them here. So I can, there we go. That's a little bit better. Now I'm probably not going to know all these cards offhand unless it's written on them, but I thought that I would go through and show the illustrations on these. Are super, super cute. Super cute. It comes with a little tiny book as well. But anyway, so that's the Fool. And see, I don't know the names of the cards, and I don't want to. So this is this is the Magician. The High Priestess. This is the Empress. I don't know if I need to name them all out. Maybe I'll just go through the cards just to show what they look like. These are super, super, super cute. They kind of remind me of a kids' TV show. Is it Adventure Time? I think maybe it's kind of similar to that. I don't watch a whole lot of cartoons. It's the chariot. The cards all seem like they're so happy. Pretty sure that's the Hermit. And the Wheel of Fortune, I'm pretty sure. Look at the little cow, or the little bull. That is cute. What is this one? It really reminds me of Adventure Time. This one is Justice. And the Hanged Man. Because all the little treats and everything in the background. That is super, super cute. And Death. This is awesome. I'm so happy I got this. The Devil? Or is this? No, this is the Lovers, I think. Nope, that's the Devil. Yep, because there's the Tower. Like someone had said, oh, look at how they covered up the nudity in this with tiny little hearts. I don't know if you can see that. Little tiny hearts over the private areas. That is super cute. This is the Moon and the Sun. Let's see. This one's Judgment and the World. These are awesome. I love it. Okay, and these are the okay, what is this? I don't know what this is. These are cups, I guess. The book starts out with wands, but these are cups. This one's super cute. Look like a bunch of girlfriends getting drunk off of something. I got these off of Amazon, actually. It was about, I think it was either 16 and change Canadian or 25 and change Canadian. Oh, this little guy's not that happy. I'm just going to try to flip through these just a little bit quicker, so... Oh, that's pretty cool. And it's a full 78 card deck as well. Little ice cream. Another deck that I'm hoping to get is called the Magical Forest or something like that. And it kind of has artwork kind of to this effect, but not as cartoony. I don't know if that makes any sense or not. These are pentacles. These are super, super cute. They really aren't that expensive at all, and the cardstock feels a little bit flimsy compared to another deck that I have, but I'm pretty sure they'll hold up. Like, they don't feel like they would fall apart or anything. So it seems really, really nice. I'm excited to use them now. There's a little dog right there. That is super cute. It's like a little angry cloud. It is very very much like pop surrealism. Oh, I can't speak today. Can't speak. Look at the giant lollipops. That is super cute. Super cute. Oh, these guys look like they're getting in a fight. The little marshmallows. There's so much candy and treats and different things in these. It's very different than other cards that I have. We're almost to the end of them here now. I very much like using a lot of bright colors and everything in my art as well, so that's one of the things that drew me to these cards. Except for these, and I see that there's a lot of color in them, and then they all start going dark, so. At least one of the worst cards in the deck is made to look nice. This is never a good card to get, so I'm told. It's a Three of Swords. Super cute. Oop, almost to the bottom there. It's a Knight of Swords. Super, super cute. I love these. I'm so glad that I picked up the deck. I haven't even as much shuffled them yet. I just took them out of the deck or out of the package. But yeah, I'm really happy that I got them. The little booklet that comes with it is in a couple different languages as well. It's not really like the biggest deck, but I hope that somebody else sees them, even if you're showing an interest in them. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to share them, because even if you're not super interested in tarot cards, I mean, you could collect these just for the illustrations that are on them. So I think that's pretty cool. I think I may have to look up to see if this artist has any more decks that I could buy, because I'm a little bit addicted. But I was also, because I was painting crystals, I was going to show the stones that I have as well. These are the ones that I've collected. So these are the little stones that I have, that I've picked up over the last little while. That's kind of the inspiration that I had for doing the little crystals in the light bulb. So yeah, I'm super, super happy with the deck, and I can't wait to use it. It'll be super fun. So this is another one that the other deck that I have that I'll probably show in another live stream at some point in time. This one here is actually a geode. You can get them. I don't know how familiar you are with these things, but you get them. And there's some that you can buy that are completely whole. They're not like a circle, but they're a full shape anyway, 2 halves. And you can break them open yourself and see what you get. But I picked this one up in Newfoundland when I went on holidays over the summer. I'm actually from Newfoundland, the east coast of Canada, but I'm living here in Manitoba, so that's what I got this one from. And this is a peacock ore, I think, something like that. This one is really nice as well. It's like a bunch of different colors in there. I forget the names of them. I should have written it down. This is a spirit crystal. Spirit quartz, I should say. This one's a quartz. This one here is quartz, and this one here is a rose quartz because it has a little bit of pink in it. And I don't know how to pronounce this. I think it's agate or something like that, but it's like a really smooth glass-like finish, but that's a rock as well, a crystal. And this one is tourmaline. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And then I've got some amethyst here. I can't say amethyst right, so. And I've got this little blue one right here. I don't know what it is. Again, I got this at a, oh, there goes my camera. Um, I got this one at a Wiccan or a pagan shop in Winnipeg here in Manitoba, and I forgot to write down what it was. So if anyone's watching back on this and know what kind of stone this is, I'd like to know. It would be great. But yes, The Never Ending Story. I loved that movie when I was a child. Loved it. I haven't watched it in about 20 years, if not longer. So I may have a different opinion on it now, but I absolutely loved it when I was a kid. But these are all the kind of things that I kind of want to incorporate into my channel along with my art, so I can share some of the things that I like outside of art, and maybe that'll help, you know, grow the community more and bring in some more people. And yeah, so that's that. But I really love these, really love them. I actually won this one here and this one and this little one here along with a sage bundle on a giveaway on YouTube just a couple of weeks ago. What kind of paper do you use for your work? I actually mostly use Canson mixed media paper that's 140 pounds, or I use the Canson watercolor paper that's 140 pounds. That's what I typically use. I have used some Strathmore paper in the past, and I wasn't really happy with it, but I really do like this. This is the, but let's see, I'm trying to show the cover here just in case. Canson, I can always recommend Canson products. You can, I think that they're one of the best. So that's pretty much what I use most of the time. Can you please get your wet nose off my arm? I have a dog here nosing over my arm now, trying to get my attention. Well, I guess I should finish this crystal. I think my phone might be getting a tad warm here, so. A wet nose. Her nose is always wet. The other dog is a husky German Shepherd, and she's, her nose is on everything, everything. I do have, I don't like to push my vlog channel on here, but I do have a vlog channel as well. And I tend to show them on there quite a bit if you're interested. But my life is not always that interesting, so some of the vlogs may tend to be slightly boring, but it is what it is. Nobody's life is exciting all the time, right? So yeah, I think I'm going to try to get these finished because my phone is starting to overheat. Haven't had much luck with running OBS or anything, so I'm stuck using this. I'm not a daily vlogger by any means, but I do vlog when I have something to vlog about. It's myself and my fiance and our daughter and my pets mostly in the videos, and there's a couple of summer vacations that we took that we have videos and everything for, and we should be coming up with some pretty interesting content in a few months because we're actually moving from Manitoba and moving all the way back to Newfoundland, and we're driving across the country, and we're planning on vlogging the whole way. So if that's something that you might be interested in, that's going to be happening in a few months. So. But I think I have the link to the vlog channel down in the description as well. It's down there somewhere. Yeah, it's a big road trip. We actually made the same road trip back in 2010 because I moved here by driving. And we said we'd never do it again, but we don't want to live where we are anymore. So we are planning on heading back out east. And yeah, it's gonna make for an interesting trip, I think. I think it's something like 5,000 kilometers that we have to drive, and we have to take a ferry across the ocean as well. So, should make for some interesting content, or so at least I'm hoping so anyway. Alright, let's try to get this thing done. I'm not going to be too much particular with it because I think I've already made a mess as it is. And bring in some bright pinks in certain places. We actually vlogged our last 2 vacations to Newfoundland, and they're both one is from 2017 and one is from 2016, and those are all on in a playlist on the vlog channel as well. Those were super fun trips because it was the first time that I was able to, the first time in 2016 was the first time I was actually able to get home in 5 years. So that was pretty fun. Are you guys getting some bad weather there now since that it's the winter? I'm not really sure what the weather is like in the UK. If you guys get a lot of snow or if it's fairly warm. I know you guys get a lot of rain in the summertime because Newfoundland kind of has the same weather. Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky to not have snow. We get snow. Where I live now, it's winter for 9 months out of the year. And except for this week, the 2 weeks prior to now, it has been minus 40 degrees Celsius for more than 2 weeks. So you should be very, very appreciative that you don't get snow. Minus 40 is a lot to deal with. Well, you're super lucky. We had about 2 feet of snow by the end of October, and it's all stayed. None of it has. It's all still here. Yeah, not many places do get minus 40. Not many places at all. We're one of the unlucky few, I guess. Where I'm from in Newfoundland, we don't get cold like that there either. But we typically get the same kind of weather as what Ireland, and I guess we're kind of where you are. Kind of those types of temperatures. Yeah, Halloween is a big thing here. I'm not sure what it's like in the UK, but one year, I think it was about 4 years ago, the kids all went out and it was minus 38, and they were all out trick or treating and having the time of their lives. And I was thinking, why? My stepdaughter was, I think she was outside for maybe an hour, and she's like, "Well, can we just go home?" And I'm like, "Sure." It's horrible. I think I'm gonna put some white on here now, but I have to find it first. Right. Yeah, it is too cold to be outside. When it gets down to about minus 40, minus 30 is kind of tolerable. It's still not great, but it's not too bad. But when it gets to minus 40, minus 45, you can get frostbitten in 5 minutes if you're not covered, so it can get real bad. But we don't get snow days here, and the kids go outside even if it's minus 29, but as soon as it hits minus 30, the kids aren't allowed to go outside anymore. At school anyway, they have a rule. Let's see what I can do here with this. So that worked out great. Hey, don't lick that. You can't. Did you lick that? What are you doing? You can't lick the paint. Oh my goodness, that dog. She'll put anything in her mouth. People are coming here to watch me live stream. They're able to hear anything. All right. Where was I drawing? Right there. No kidding. Especially here. I don't usually live stream. This is like maybe my 5th one because I do usually have internet problems. The internet is definitely not great here. So I don't typically live stream, but I'd like to be able to live stream more, so I'm trying to fight it. You'll definitely hear sound effects here in my house, and I'm surprised that my cat hasn't come in. Yes, we have a farm here. Just to let you know, we don't literally have a farm, we just have that many pets that it could be considered as one. Are there any artists that you watch on YouTube that you would consider some of your favorite artists? Oh, I'm just making a mess out of this. I watch Bailey J too. She's really good. I watch her vlogs as well. Finding this white ink is a bit much. I like watching Bailey J, and I like watching Jazza as well. And then some of my other favorite YouTubers are Danica Sills. She's really good with illustrations, and I like watching her. Casey. I don't know who Casey is. The Art Sherpa is really nice. Really nice. I have to, okay, I know who Casey is. I have her on my subscription list as well. I was gonna say the Art Sherpa. She's been helping out the small art community quite a bit in the past couple days since the whole YouTube and demonetization thing. So I'm giving her loads of prompts because she's a fairly big YouTuber, and she's stepping up and helping us small guys, so it's really appreciative. She's really nice. I watch Art a la carte sometimes as well. I think she's pretty good at what she does. Doodle Date is really good too. Like, those are the bigger YouTubers that I like watching. But Doodle Date is super fun to watch. I'm gonna try to break some of that down. I don't like the way it looks. Hello Alice is really good as well. I think she has a lot of really nice watercolor tips. My dogs are getting very antsy. They need to be fed. So I'm trying to, whoops, that's a bit too big. Trying to hurry up here as much as I can. Well, thank you. I'm not a big YouTuber by any means, but I really appreciate everyone that comes here and watching my videos. I don't get to all the time see who subscribes to the channel, and that's kind of a, I guess it could be a good thing and a bad thing in a way too, but it's nice to be able to see who's subscribing to your channel, and so you can more, I guess, thank them by name instead of just saying, hey subscriber, thank you. Yeah, so I really appreciate that, really appreciate that you subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of different size channels on my playlist as well, and some of them are really good online friends, I guess I could say, that I've met in the past little while. Some of them have thousands of subscribers over me, and then some of them have less subscribers than me. So as long as the content speaks to me, it doesn't really matter to me either if you have 1 million subscribers or if you have 10 subscribers. As long as you're interesting to me, I'll subscribe. I'm getting stuck here on what to do with this. I don't know what else to do. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. I've actually only been doing my own thing for the past maybe 2 or 3 years. Before, I used to copy a lot of art because I was trying to draw, but I kind of branched out and trying to do my own thing. Let's see. I like the way that it looks. It's pretty good. It's not too shabby at all for the first time trying to paint some crystals in a light bulb. Maybe next time I'll try to do some koi fish or butterflies or something like that. Something of the sorts. Don't think I'm going to put anything in the background here. I've actually, I've drawn a couple koi fish before. I've illustrated a few coloring books, and one of the first illustrations that I did was actually koi fish. I actually had the opportunity to, I think it was 3 coloring books a few years ago that I was able to make, but my point with making was that I was trying to do this. I was actually trying to make some stickers for my Redbubble shop. My coloring books are actually, I think the link is down in the description box below, but they're on my Etsy store. And I have one called Into the Blue, where there's a bunch of different sea creatures and things like that. And things that remind me of, back home and whatnot. They're downloadable coloring books. They're not like physical copies. I could make physical copies, but they would cost a fortune to send them out. So I just did a digital one, and I uploaded it to Etsy. So yeah, like I have Into the Blue, Into the Forest, which is forest theme things, and I have another one that's all astrology based as well. They're all my own like original drawings, and I didn't use anything digital. Like I hand drew them all, and just upload them to like a coloring book type thing. But yeah, I have those as well. But the good thing with a digital coloring book, then you can print them off on whatever kind of paper that you want to the color or paint on, if you so choose. I do sell my original work. I don't have anything on my Etsy shop right now, but I do have some things that I am in the process of putting up. I can show something else that I'm working on. I'm going to be done with this right away. I don't know what else to do, but I think it looks okay. So I'm just going to put that off to the side right now. But this is actually, I don't know if it's going to be too big to show in the camera here, but this is something that I'm working on. And it's eventually going to be a video here on my channel as well. So I'm just going to pop that right back out of the screen there again. So I'm working on that. And I'll just show one more piece here that I've done. Thank you, I really appreciate that. I also, this is also another one that I've done that's going to be a, okay, chill out, relax, you're good, you're good. This is also another one here that I've completed, and it's supposed to be sold, but I'm waiting on payment, so this one won't be going up, but I will have a video for it as well. But I will definitely be putting my originals up for sale. And I have a Facebook page as well, and I'm on Instagram and all that fun stuff if you want to check me out there. And I usually like do a lot of behind the scenes stuff and post pictures that are halfway done. With commissions, I don't tend to do commissions because I've had a lot of trouble with people not paying for things. And I don't really want to do a lot of work and then not get paid for it. So I stopped doing commissions. But I do, my artwork really is not that expensive when I do post originals. So I'm just starting out selling my originals. So I try to be fair. So if you want, just definitely keep checking on my Etsy, and then at the end of the videos, when I'm going forward, when I'm done with a piece, I'll definitely say in the video how much it is. The fairy one that I just recently showed, the one that was finished and sold, that is a 9 by 12, and it was $100. So it really depends how much time I put into something, or you know, how much product I have to use, or the size of it. Like, it really depends on the final outcome of things, right? And that's not to say that eventually I won't make things that are a little bit more expensive, but I'm like I said, I'm just starting out. So thank you, I really appreciate that. And it's nice to know that others are okay with prices, because I know some people, they expect to get something for nothing. So it's really nice when other people understand that you put a lot of time and effort into the work. But I think I am going to have to go. It is 7 p.m. here, and my fiance is going to be home from work soon. And I have to go and do some adult things, like make supper and feed my hungry dogs. But I will be back. I don't know when I will live stream again. It may not be until late next week. But I hope to see you back again. Thank you for stopping by. I really, really appreciate it. Alright, now I have to figure out how to stop this because I don't know how. Bye. See you next time. Let's see. How do I do this? Are you? Yes, I am, right? Okay. End. Oh, this is embarrassing. This is what happens when you don't have the proper equipment, people.